Hello and welcome to another Path of Exile 2 video. In today's video, just going to go over my character. I'm level 90. My Chaos Res kind of fell off a little bit due to some gear changes, but I'm still at 96 rarity. Passive tree changes. I'm not really going to produce a build guide on this character because I don't think it is at all optimal to play Chayula with at least this kind of a setup in SSF. Do have a moment of zen down there, so working towards it while clearing out some other stuff. But the short and skinny right now is I will be making an invoker due to the holidays, though my playtime is going to be kind of scuffed. But I won't be probably making a couple of videos until like maybe the weekend, or maybe even just next week. The plans is to basically turn the invoker into this character, someone that I can farm currency and everything on, and then try to test out a physical days monk as a Chayula. So the reason why I'm thinking physical days is because they have the most amount of skills that could abuse Mantra of Destruction, and I don't say abused, I just say work with Mantra of Destruction. Currently all you really have with Chayula is like Falling Thunder and some other stuff, but the other thing is that your leech is only based off of physical damage. So by scaling pure physical, you could also then buff up the leech, maybe do some like hybrid leeching stuff. I'm not entirely certain how it's going to work out. My current thoughts on a Fizz Monk is essentially you have a lot of skills that have a lot of rapid hits, and like Flicker Strike, for example, you could, I'm assuming it works this way, I don't know, I need to test it obviously, but you could have a skill like Flicker Strike, you use Mantra Destruction, you then use Flicker Strike, and your Flicker Strike would then get buffed with a lot of like Fizz as extra chaos. Then that is a way that you could scale the extra chaos. You can also get extra chaos on the tree. There's, I believe, a total of 21% damage as extra, half of that being Fizz as extra. So you can get that Fizz to just be inherently quite strong. I don't know how Reality Rending is going to work with Flicker Strike, because currently, as far as I'm aware, Flicker Strike, if the first hit crits, all hits will crit. That's a lot different than how hit-based stuff typically works, but I am uncertain if that is also how Reality Rending works. I think Reality Rending is just a chance on each individual hit, regardless of skill use. But if it is skill use, you basically have a 7% chance to do like 150 something percent physical as extra chaos, and you combine that with like Withering Touch and other things like that, and all of a sudden you can have a pretty strong character. And then you can also use like Eye of Winter. I have no idea how Armor Break works with like the physical days skills, whether or not you need a scale Armor Break. I'm uncertain on any of that. So there could be, I just want to try it out, give it the old college try, but for the current time being, the intent is to play this Chayula Monk, try to get higher levels before I try to essentially vendor it into a Days Monk build. But I will be basically taking all the gear and just exporting it into a invoker, because I want to be able to say indefinitely my thoughts on the two Ascendancies based off of like actual in-game experiences, instead of just like ranting how like I don't like Chayula because of X, Y, and Z. For those that are curious, Chayula, the Into the Breach, it's a reactive defensive layer and like reactive damage layer. Sometimes you get like really lucky with the flames all being like Chayula flames near a boss. Other times it's just like none of them appear on your screen while you're fighting a boss. Like I remember one of the times I did the Candle boss, which is the boss for Crypt map. There were absolutely zero flames on my side of the arena. I went to the other side of the arena and there was like 50 fucking flames. So I don't know why it's like that. Sometimes you just get scuffed layouts, etc. It's really aggravating. I would like them to make it so that either the flames are auto picked up when you like enter a zone with like, if the flames enter your breach domain, they just are immediately gathered up, or they make it so where the flames only appear within your breach radius. And if it has a stupid quirky interaction with like other breaches that you enter, like the flames like spawning in that entire domain, like whatever, screw it, like that's fine. But I genuinely, and they can like buff the radius of our current like breach ring to be like basically twice as big, but as long as I see every single flame that is appearing regardless, I'm fine with that. Like, I just don't like this whole like Chayula side quest bullshit. I don't think it's fun to play around when it's basically like reactive damage and reactive like healing. It's not like preventative healing, it's literally just like reactive healing. Like, I'm out of mana, where's my mana flames? I don't have any. All I have are Chayula flames. I'm out of HP, I need a heal. I don't have HP pots. Where's the HP, the red flames? Oh, they're only mana. Like, it's just very convoluted and not fun to play around, in my opinion. Like, if you want to have like the flames be like a core functional part of a character, I don't know, the fucking travel nodes are better because it's like 4% action speed, like, or skill speed I should say, not action speed, because action speed is completely different and would imply that your movement speed is being changed. It's skill speed. So it's just, I just don't get it. Maybe make the flames only spawn on like monsters you kill or something. I don't know, something's gotta change to where it feels like you're actually like playing around the flames instead of just like being Chayula's side quest bitch, because I just don't like that playstyle whatsoever. And the other nodes are just very generic and niche for, well, not generic, I should say. They're very extremely niche. The current darkness stuff is essentially only being used on no-hit Sanctum runners. The current best in slot no-hit classes are Chrono or Chayula. The reason darkness is good for a no-hit is because if you were to get hit, the damage incoming is reduced by your darkness instead of your life or energy shield. So if you can have like 9,000% like evasion rating, or 50,000, whatever, like the top end to hit like that 95% bracket, you're gonna have a very, very, very good Sanctum character, but that is only with the darkness nodes. And I just don't think that's an enjoyable playstyle either, because then you don't have spirit, and then how do you get your damage? Like, it just seems very convoluted. The only thing that makes sense to me is to play a Fizz Days Monk as a Chayula and get the leech in and make it apply to your ES and go hybrid and have the chaos res, but then where are you getting your damage from? You pretty much just have reality rending and mantra destruction. So that's my thought process. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.